AJ, JNT, she's the host. I'm the co-host.
Hanging out with no single men unless they come to your house. Right quick.
Find something for her. Jude, you trying to get in here? Let's let Jude. Let's let Jude in.
In love, Or be messed up to say, but it's real. When you hang around single people, you can get them.
I'm the co-host. So check this out. So, hey, look,
You can catch T&J Show every Tuesday and Thursday at 7:30 on YouTube and Facebook. See you there.
Write it down.
Oh, you gotta turn this on.
See mine is
Bet.
welcome to Tap In. We'll get you in here ASAP. Y'all know what? Tiff made me wear orange today. How y'all like this?
Ew.
Y'all know how we do it. Y'all know how we do it. She tried to keep me looking good, but all I gotta do is stand next to her, and it works for me.
All right now.
All right, so
We got a call-in number, 586-275-8236. You also can chime in on the live video call if you don't want to call in. We here. AJ and Chanel is going to tell their story. I'm very interested. I've been prolonging this day to today.
she been waiting on this day.
Yeah, I got my grape juice, So we're going to let them introduce themselves and tell y'all a little bit about themselves. Who wants to go first? Ladies first.
I'm the wife.
The wife.
I'm the wife. This husband.
Husband.
That's what I call him, husband.
Husband.
Yes.
That's what's up. What's up, husband?
It don't work for
That's
you,
different.
man.
That's different. I mean, you know.
What up, husband?
I hear that a lot. Husband. There's a lot of
So
people.
we started from the beginning. Well, how we doing?
Yeah, so we're going to talk more about the good, the bad, and the ugly of relationships.
How did y'all meet?
Through friends. Like, group of friends.
Group of friends and a group of friends.
Group of friends that knew a group of friends that,
Yeah.
brought y'all together.
Yes.
Brought us together, yeah.
All right, y'all like night and day.
And we the last one standing.
Last one standing.
Out of all the friends?
Yes.
All the friends that
Are you
we the
telling me
last
that
one.
out of all the friends, the people that introduced y'all, they not together?
Nope.
I
Wow.
don't like them type of friends. I'll tell you.
Something
like,
ain't right. They want for the good.
that's why ain't nobody in.
For
Y'all,
real.
Did y'all rank
we
up?
still cool with them, but they just.
I'm not cool with my side.
you not cool with your
Tell them
side?
like your
Side.
T.I. is. All right.
Lord have mercy.
Nah.
She said she
She
not
don't
cool
talk
with
to
her.
him, AJ.
But his,
I'm good
the
with my
guys,
side.
yeah.
The
Guys
all-
always cool.
Yeah, we
I
always
love
cool.
them all.
Yeah, we don't never have no problem.
Yeah,
Ain't
nah.
that about something?
We eliminated.
We just be like, what up, though?
Yeah, that's it.
That's sad.
That's sad.
That women can't.
Is it a girl thing? We did a show on that before, like why women can't get along
Or be
something,
friends.
Or be friends. We did a show on
I
that.
don't even think it's that. I think we just grew apart. I was in a different direction. I was the only one with a kid. It's a lot of all that. So I think we just grew apart.
You was the only one with an AJ.
With an AJ.
That's what he said.
She was the only one with an AJ. The only
Yeah,
one
that
with
could
an
be a
AJ.
problem.
Yeah.
You know, where in relationships, it be comparison.
Yeah. And then we all was young too. So it's a
Gotta
thing. It's a thing to relationships too. Some people relationships don't survive the storms. So that too. You know, people go through their problems. They either with it or they not. We just kind of weathered, and we still here.
But y'all knew what y'all
Basically.
wanted, so y'all kind of fought through this.
Nah.
No? They said, no, okay.
But y'all know what it is like me and Tiff, we have a nice little age difference in between us. She older than me, but I tell everybody that I'm older than her.
Right. For sure.
You know, so I'm like some years older than her, you know what I'm saying? You know, but is it a big age difference between y'all? Y'all don't have to say the number because it's really if you older
Yeah,
than
we
him,
8 years apart.
8 years apart.
She older than me by 8 years.
She older than you by 8 years.
They reverse everything.
Terrible.
Yeah, they reversing it.
But yeah,
Hey.
we 8 years apart.
8 years. So
That's cool.
you have to baby him sometimes, huh? I'm
No,
just saying, you know,
no.
she the oldest, you know what I'm saying?
The oldest.
It's like Tiff being the oldest, you know what I'm saying? I come in, I be acting like a child, you know what I'm saying? And she be like, man up. And that's what my mama would say, you know what I'm saying? Man
I
up.
always talk about dang Gail, and I'm like, Gail.
I call her Gail sometimes, you know what I'm saying? You know, cause that's my mama. That was my mama name, you know what I'm saying? So she didn't understand it at first, but now she know who Gail is, you know, or was, you know. So she take on Gail role. Do she ever take on, you know, your mom role? You know? Yeah, you do.
Ain't no nothing mama.
Natural.
She like
Not,
mine.
not like
Is
his
she-
mama, no.
Oh, not like your mom?
No.
Okay then.
I'm the fly away type. Oh, it's okay. Pet you. His mom gonna tell it like it is. Like,
She
That's
the
what's up.
pet.
You
Yeah,
need
she the
that.
pet.
She
I
passive.
She the
I
pet.
pet everything. Like
My
it's
mama-
gonna be alright.
My mama called me like, wait, hold on. That's like, ain't no sides, ain't none of that. Right is right, wrong is wrong.
Oh, I like her. She need to come in and be our referee from time to time
Man,
because
she-
I need help because Tiffy beat me up over there. So, you know,
Right.
Not all the
maybe
time.
I can get some help. You know,
Yeah.
hey, so check it out. We got a number if you want to call in.
Number is 586-275-8236.
Yeah, Zany, Lisa, we know you loved her. Hey, don't start telling us how she was. we focusing on these individuals over here.
So we have a live audience as well. Do you guys have any questions that you would like to ask? Step up to the mic,
We ain't got
please.
to that point yet.
It's not a question. It's not a question. It's just like to piggyback off what y'all said, like what Joe said, like you, his mama. I think that come into play because women are more mature than men. And a lot of times, a lot of women don't have time to be your mama because if I wanted to be, I got kids. If I
Right.
want to be somebody's mama, either you gonna come in here and you gonna be a man, or
you
you
gonna get
you
on.
gonna get out there and you gonna be a kid. Like, no, I'm not your mama.
That's what's up.
That's understandable, yes.
You don't agree, babe?
She don't,
No,
she don't want,
No.
she don't want us to have two mamas,
no,
man.
I agree, but then what if I gotta come in and be your daddy? There's a lot of women ain't had a daddies in the house now.
That's up to you whether you want to
See,
be
look
somebody.
how it
Like,
changed. See,
my kid's father, he tried to be my daddy. But I didn't need no daddy. I was past that stage. I had been raised and all that. I don't need no daddy. I don't need you telling me what to do. I know how to handle myself.
Okay, don't need
You
no
worry
daddy.
about raising. He was more so trying to raise me than he was trying to raise the kids. Like, what's wrong with you?
Wow.
Who does that? Like, no.
But that's how we feel when the women do it.
I know,
I
Sometimes.
don't try to be nobody, mouth.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you know, it goes back and forth. Like, you know, women, daddy might not be in the house with the young girl when they raise up to women. And, you know, the vice versa. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said sometimes it comes to where a man come in a situation where a woman father figure may not been there, or she haven't been taught the father figure, you know,
Right,
role.
right,
So it's
right.
like men to take on that role, like, well, I don't think that's lady like this and that, even though we shouldn't have to.
Right,
Just like she said, you know, shouldn't have to be our mama.
right.
A man should be a man. But I'm just saying.
So
Vice versa.
So how long have y'all been together?
11 years.
11 years.
Easy.
11 years, 3 years married.
3
years
years married.
married.
They've been together for 11 years. Wow, 11 years. That's 2 ones.
Long
He said 11
Long
long. You know, hey, look, see, this is what give me when people be like 11 long years. It's only 365 days in a year. I mean, unless he got a couple of those years with 400 days in them. You know? I mean, if you got a couple of those years with more than 24 hours in a day, you know what I'm saying? Then that would make it long. But I'm here to tell you, I bet you 3 cents that not one of them years had more than 365 days in them. They was all the same. They all measured out the same, 365, except for leap year.
I was about to say that.
He was about to try to
Special money.
He was getting ready to try to put a claws on. He about to hit me.
That's
But
a
I got him.
month.
Hey,
Special month.
So that was what's that, 366 days? You only got that every 4
4
years.
years, yeah. Baby, you add that up, that's a couple days.
He want his couple of days. You know? He said, when I say long years,
It was long.
every 4 years he got an extra day. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of cool though. You know what I'm saying, that you even recognize that extra day. You know what I'm saying? That's just one more day to love her.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's for sure.
Did we get a leap year yet? We haven't had a leap year yet. God almighty.
that was that last year?
Yeah,
Was it last? Oh, we got our leap year last
It
year.
was like in April when we made it official.
Oh, so
Oh,
we
you
kind
missed
of
it.
missed it.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
It was like a couple of months behind.
Go a whole 4 years.
Okay, so
We gotta-
like,
hold on,
what
hold
would
on.
y'all say to like couples who's like, just starting off or engaged or trying to go?
You wanna shine?
Go ahead, babe.
I would say run. Say no.
Oh Lord.
I mean,
Like to freshly new couples, like what advice would you get them as far as being in a relationship and striving for like being 11 years? That's a long time.
yeah. Me personally, the first thing I would say is, I mean, depending on if you wanna, like you said, longevity and all that.
Mhm.
Make sure separately, not just for the relationship together, but separately, you want what you want. The relationship, make sure both parties want the relationship, per se they self. And then other than that, put God first from the start.
Except put God
Facts.
first. I'm sure you agree, right?
Yeah, I agree. And I was gonna say patience.
Patience.
Definitely patience. A lot
I-
of people are automatically gonna say communication and all that. That's the natural, but you gotta have patience. You gotta have patience. And
It's natural,
Another
but a lot
thing
of people don't
is-
have that.
Yeah.
outsiders. I would just say it's not a handful of, I don't even have nobody that I really trust, but some people do feel like they can vent, but I feel like them type of things you don't do,
Right.
especially in a marriage, because a lot of people have negative stuff to say, even if you don't like it. It might be some stuff that they telling you is true, but that don't mean dwell on it.
Okay.
And it's hard to what to dwell on and what not to dwell on when you listening to other people. So I would just say keep people out. It's like I said, it's okay, but it's a minimum. But me, no, I don't.
So let me ask y'all this question: do you kind of analyze like when people trying to give you advice? Do you kind of look at their situation, like what they're in, as far as if they single, engaged, or dating, or married, or whatever? Do you kind of take advice from people who's in the same like situation as you?
Yeah, I kind of do. I'm gonna say do and don't, because like I say, with you, far as using God in the scenario, God can use anybody. You can't limit that. But far as being married and taking advice from a single person, that kind of don't add up. Somebody can give you encouragement. That's good advice or whatever. That's why I say kind of yeah and no, because somebody can give you an encouragement word, but you can, you should do this in your marriage. Wait, are you married?
Right. So you kind of analyze what
Yeah,
situation
yeah.
they in.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have a couple questions. Comments. Lisa said there will always be a more dominant person in a relationship. You both can't wear the pants. I'm strong personality, so I need a man who can handle me.
I don't believe that's true.
You don't believe that a woman can be strong personality?
I believe that, but I don't believe that one person is dominant. I don't believe that.
Okay.
Not in a relationship.
So you both can be strong-minded.
We both are strong-minded.
Because I know I'm strong-minded.
See, that,
But
yeah,
I
strong-minded.
don't believe
You
it's
strong-minded,
just
right.
one person.
I think it got something to do with like y'all say, communication and coming to common grounds,
Yeah.
sacrificing too. Like I wouldn't just say, I feel like my answer is right, so I'm not gonna listen to your answer. So it would be communication. I would not listen to you and how you feel. So it would kind of go back and forth.
And that's the goal. You gotta.
Because if you just
It's
one
one
dominant person, I will take that as
And
control.
it would never work.
Yeah. It can't. That's why I
It won't
say
work.
it gotta be a. It gotta be. We striving to be one-minded anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So in order to do that, it have to be like you said, a communication, or you know what I'm saying, everybody looking at each other's side and we deciding what goes and what don't goes together, not just me telling her or her telling me. You know? So that's the hard to become one.
Okay, she also said, remember how you feel when you first fell in love. Always respect one another and always communicate. I feel like communicating is more important than basically trust, because I feel like if you communicate and y'all know what's going on with each other, it's not hard to trust them. I don't know if anybody else object to that, but y'all can let me know. But I'm just saying, I feel like communication is
everybody say communication is key, but a lot of people don't communicate. A lot of people find it hard to communicate. It is hard to communicate
if you don't know how.
No, even if, like you say, if you don't know how, because a lot of the time the way you communicate or express or whatever you want to call it,
Make
it
that get to
become-
argument.
Yeah.
Well,
So
you
a lot
know-
of people avoid communication because, but that's always the key to everything. But a lot of people avoid it because of different how that person might react, or you already figured out what you think they gonna say, like all that.
Well, a lot of times though, in most relationships, it be the man that don't do a lot of communicating. It be the woman who has the open mind, the words to say. Typically, it's the guy. So I believe that as we grow older in our relationship, that we have to learn how to communicate with our significant other, if you will. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn that. I had to learn how to talk to a female. You know what I'm saying? So when I came around with this relationship, you know what I'm saying, I know how to talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I didn't just wake up one day and knew how to talk to no female. You know what I'm saying? It was a long process for me. You know, but in my relationship now, you know, if she want to talk, I'm down for it. Hey, sometimes I want to talk and she not down for it. Push her on the floor.
It's definitely the opposite.
No.
I said,
Y'all hear?
I said it's definitely the opposite way.
Huh?
That's it.
Yes.
He
From the
communicate
jump,
more.
from the jump, he was always a communicator.
That's because you the oldest. He figured he had to get his way in. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, look, when you dealing with
I'm
somebody.
the shut down. I just be like, all right, it is what it is.
That
No,
that
you
can be
can't
me
see.
though.
Is
that
that
can
cool
be me.
though? I mean, is that
we didn't grew past that, but once upon a time, yes, it was that. Like,
you was shut down on
yeah,
him?
I was like, all right, it is
I'm
whatever
so
you
glad
say.
that's right.
It is what it is.
So you
I'm
felt like
right.
it was
You
an
be cool
argument.
with that?
Right.
You see her still here, right?
So you felt like it
I
was
ain't
an
cool
argument.
with that.
Like,
No, it
I'm
wasn't
saying that she
It wasn't an argument. It's just that he likes to talk. Like, and
Oh, he
I
can
get to
out-talk,
I
get
get
the
to a
gab.
point where he want to talk about stuff. Okay, we can talk about stuff, but then he want to go
Keep
deep into
going.
stuff. I just be like, all right, I get what you saying, babe.
So what the-
Okay.
So pretty much he was using this gift of gab on you. Cause I mean, like I'm a street dude. You know what I'm saying? And even by me being, I was a street dude. Let's put it like that. Even by me being a street dude, I never brought, until now, I never brought my gift of gab to the relationship. You know what I'm saying? But I can go outside and be out there more like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Doing my thing and then come in the crib and shut down. I had to learn how to bring my gift inside the house. Whereas you brought your gift from outside, brought it inside, took her outside with it, took it down the street. Come on, baby. She like, you like, hey, so I was trying to tell you. She like, God dang, somebody help me. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, I never had a woman shut down on me, you know what I'm saying? They always out-talk me. This is why I don't argue with no woman, you know what I'm saying? Because I can't out-talk her.
Man, I trained for ages for this. I got sisters and a lot of female cousins, so you had to be like, you come to battle, you got to be right, or you gonna get, like you said, they gonna out talk you. That's logical for everybody. Say you can't be no women, they gonna out talk you. They gonna. So I used to sit back like, I'm gonna get my day.
Dude, I'll talk to me too. I'd be like, all right, babe, okay.
She hit you with the all right.
Yeah. And I'd be like, no, that ain't it. There's some more coming.
My man.
He do.
My man.
So we have a comment. It's from Natalie. She said, it's not about being dominant. It's about your spouse complimenting you. One person is stronger and what you may be weaker at. And vice versa. That's the balance.
Well, he was stronger than her in the communication part.
So
Now she's strong now.
you got it?
What she's saying is true though. We compliment each other on,
You're supposed to.
just because I can out talk her don't mean I'm saying enough or saying something.
Right.
Cause she might say a few words that might mean the most. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh my God, I hate those few words.
Tell me about it. I learned about it.
I hate them few words. My few words that I used to hate used to be, can we talk? Nah, we can't talk. I lost already.
Probably be thinking about it all day at work. Like,
She ain't lying.
And that's the hood. Ain't nothing to talk about.
Ain't nothing to talk about. Yo.
So, Mr. Producer himself, do you have anything you want to say?
Oh Lord. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, check it out. So we this show is being produced by Rodney. Rodney has his own YouTube show called the Past, the Present, and the Future. We appreciate if y'all would, go on there, like, share, and subscribe to his page and
Yes.
check out some of his shows. He got something to say.
Talking to the mic, Caroline. Talking to the
Oh my God, he trying to sing, y'all. He trying to sing.
One thing I want to say to AJ and Chanel, all the things they've been through, I basically was a part of a lot of things they've been through their ups and downs. That's why I wanted to show with them, because AJ grown to be a good man now. He was a terrible man like I used to be. You didn't know how to talk to a woman, didn't know how to do a lot of things, but he, because you will lose a good woman by not giving them respect. I got to be married. I end up learning it, and my beautiful wife is here today. My girlfriend couldn't come, but other than that, my wife is here. See, that's my girlfriend. See, my girlfriend showed up. That's the girlfriend right there. She cussed me out. But anyway, and they all in. Oh, okay, now quit playing. But look. Yep.
Y'all should see this face. Y'all should see this face.
Welcome back to the TNJ JNT show. But yeah, AJ, their relationship began to grow so strongly. Like he almost lost his life this past summer, and he always say, you never know who's gonna give you the last glass of water. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he's always preached about. His wife was there 100%. I one made a phone call with some others when he was in an accident. My son called me, I called her and whatever. But in their relationship are stronger now just because, she loved her husband and he loved her. Nobody else, if you had a girlfriend on the outside, you think she would be on your side? No, she would not be on your side. Hey, but y'all keep it up, and I love y'all relationship too as well, Tiffany and Joe. Right on with you, right on. Get married, let's do it.
Hey, so AJ, I got a question. Like, before your accident, like, obviously you was out by yourself. So before your accident, like, do you think that your relationship, if you hadn't had the accident, would y'all be as strong as y'all are now?
Before my accident, we was, I'm gonna say, I don't know, because God do stuff in mysterious ways, but we was embarking on doing a lot of stuff different. We was seeing different. We was thinking different and doing different, but You know how stuff can put a rush on something when it comes to you looking at a bigger picture, but you staring at a spot instead of looking at the bigger picture. You know, it goes like that too. So I figure, I don't know. I'm gonna say I don't know, cause it took me too long to do what I need to do. It might have took her too long to do it. You know, so I don't know.
So do you feel like, not saying that your accident, do you feel like it was like a eye opener for your relationship or something, or kind of brought y'all closer?
Yeah, definitely,
Partially.
Okay.
I think it was an eye opener to over our life, period.
Yeah.
Outside our relationship, this stuff that we say we gonna do and supposed to do, and we talk about it. We
Procrastinate.
and we procrastinate. We sit back and different gifts. We both got gifts that God gave us. We sit, you know. So I think it's just over our life, period. So it was like,
Yeah, it was definitely more than our relationship.
That's deep.
That's great. That's great.
You know what though? I'm glad you survived that accident. What y'all
Yes.
don't know, it was a motorcycle accident. For the people that don't know, you go on this page, man. You see this bike, man. It's riddle. You say you was out for like 3 days or something, right?
4 days.
4 days.
I don't even know. She had to tell me. That's how bad it was.
If I'm out for 4 days, man,
I ain't pulling no
Jesus
blood.
got up on the third day. I need to be up on the third day.
I had 7 fractures. I had both sides of my neck, both ribs, my leg, my
Wow.
arm. As y'all see, I'm working on the therapy right now. I was bad, but I woke up like I'm good.
You ain't know what happened.
Didn't know what happened. Like I was in the dream for these days, wherever I was at. I don't know where I was at. Out of body experience, I guess what they call it, whatever. God had me, whatever.
Yeah.
But when I woke up to my natural reality. Like, come on, go on home.
He
You
said,
know
"It's
what
the
I'm saying?
nurse, where my wife at?"
That was the first thing that he said. That's what's up, man.
That's awesome.
That's what's up, man.
That's awesome.
That's what's up, man.
At least you
came
knew you
up
still
there.
had a wife.
Right. Thank you for telling
Where
me.
my wife at?
Nah, I'm
Bump
not.
everybody else.
I'm not even a pill person, none of that. Medication person, she'll tell you when I used to have headaches and everything, take a pill. No, I'm not. I never
Right.
been like that. And all the medication that they had me on in the hospital, I'm talking about drugged up, heavy. I remember I had a wife. I remember I'm telling her, like, you ain't been up here. Arguing with her.
He arguing with me like, "You ain't been up here." I'm like, "Yes, I have. But you have. You have."
That's how far gone I was.
You just had surgery.
She had to talk to me and tell me my story.
Wow.
Like, babe, I was up here talking to you and I was bringing you this. Remember, only thing I remember was telling her that, asking the nurse where my wife was, and in the hospital. This funny. I was supposed to have surgery the next day.
Right.
They prolonged my surgery because I don't know if it was the dope or
told
whatever.
them
I
he
told
had-
them I ate,
Yeah.
and I was in the bed. I ain't go nowhere.
Like, his nurse called me like, "Miss Anderson, I promise I didn't give him nothing." He said we gave him pretzels. We didn't give him anything. We didn't give him. I'm like, oh my goodness. So I'm asking him like, when I went to,
dreaming pretzels.
he was supposed to have surgery at 3. He didn't have surgery till 9 that night. I was there and I'm like, "Man, you ate?" He like, "Yeah." I'm like, "They said that you didn't have anything." He like,
dream
"I
was
did."
vivid, man.
He like, "I was at the vending machine." I was like,
I told her the dream
he
on the
told
phone.
me everything. Like he remembered that, and I'm like, "No, but you didn't have
Oh
nothing."
my god.
Swear.
But
I
yeah.
swear I ate. I could taste the pretzels in my mouth when I was talking to her.
he said that. I'm like, "You ain't eat nothing."
Wow.
Man.
So if the nurse watching, I apologize. You didn't give me nothing. I was dreaming.
I hope she still got her job.
But they knew I was too
know.
incapacitated to even get up.
He
So
didn't
they
even
knew.
remember his first few days home. So
Wow.
yeah, he
Yeah,
was
I
still
was
out of
pretty
it.
bad.
But as far as like
Oh,
our
wow.
relationship, I believe it was more to it. Like I believe we was good before the accident, but it put like a perspective on
Reality.
Yeah, and then just like he said, what we procrastinating. Like, man, he at church faithfully every Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Sometimes I be like back, cause you know he drums,
You play
piano,
drums?
organ, all that.
Drunk.
I'm about
So-
to buy a set of drums. I'm gonna need you to come teach me how to play.
I got you.
My man, thanks a lot. Hey,
So
y'all heard that right? AJ said he's gonna teach me.
No.
AJ, that's AJ right there. Get a good look at that
I
face.
got
He
it.
said he's gonna teach me how to play the drums in her house, y'all. I'm gonna be making all kind of noise.
Look, it's already kids there. Look,
I'ma outdo the kids.
Go. I'm moving my own apartment.
I'm coming there. Wherever she go, I go.
Negative.
But
Negative.
he'll be in church every Sunday, faithfully. And we already had this talk, like, he like, man, I'm in church every Sunday, you there every other Sunday, it don't look right, we gotta be a unit, we gotta move together. I'm like, all right. Sunday come, I be like, well, dang, I ain't set the kids call, we gonna be late. You might as well just go ahead and go without me. It became that. Like, I grew up in church, I know God, my grandma still in church, you know, I know better. He is hard on it, but I still be like, man, but that accident changed my whole prayer life. Like, I was praying harder than I ever prayed probably in forever.
Wow.
So, like, it put us in a place where we, like, really need to focus on our path and where we going and
Like,
how
stop
we
putting
doing
things
stuff,
off.
how we operate. Stop saying what we gonna do and just do it. So, yeah, it definitely.
It just shows you how life is really short.
Yeah.
And when you just
definitely.
keep putting off things and putting off things.
Man, that was the longest 7 days by myself. Like, I was out here zombie. Like, people ask me, you okay? I'm just looking at them like, my
Wow.
husband is not here. I haven't talked to my husband, like, since we've been together in a relationship, not in a relationship, separated, whatever. We never went without talking.
Wow.
So
Never.
it was kind of hard. Like, dang, this the long. I ain't heard his voice yet. Y'all gonna take this breathing tube out yet? Like,
You rushing it.
Yes, I'm.
So
stuck.
what that taught you? Patience.
Like, so I'm just like really grateful that I'm not saying that I wanted him to have an accident, but it brought us in a place that we, like, even quarantine, like, you know, a lot of people been separating and all that, like, we done bump heads and stuff, but we ain't like
Heavy.
you know?
Quarantine.
Yeah, and I just be like, dang, this really made and it broke a lot of people. Like,
But the quarantine for us is how we learned how when we
So-
get into a disagreement, that's how we learned how
Yeah.
to really do it.
Yep.
I'm talking about like I tell people, like, I don't argue with her. You know what I'm saying? I argue, go down on the phone. You know what I'm saying? And the quarantine was kind of cool because we would get into it. She'd be upstairs, I'd be downstairs. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Or I'd be upstairs, she'd be downstairs, or I'll watch her go upstairs, and by the time she get up there, I done already hit scene.
Look, I used to be looking at her phone like, here we go again. Here we go. He like, and then he'll yell upstairs, babe, you want to go for a ride? I'm tired of being in this house. What we gonna do? I'm like, we ain't going
it
outside.
definitely changed.
Every
a
time I
lot.
went outside, anxiety on 1,000. I'll come back and I was drinking lemon tea, everything. Everybody be different. I'll be right here like, it gotta
She
go.
give it to us when it get cold. Breathe that in. I'm like,
Quarantine turned the house into a
On the
ring,
number.
though. Like, you in there, you gotta survive, like, or you gonna get knocked out. One of the two.
Hey everyone, we have a call-in number. If you want to call in, you have any questions that you want to ask Chanel, AJ, myself, and Joe, the number is 586-275-8236. And you can also chime in on the live video. We're open to anything. If you feel like you need to ask anything, this is the perfect time.
oh,
You have
man.
a married couple, you have an engaged couple. We also have a married couple in the building. We also have a,
Single woman. A single mother.
well, she said she's single. Hey. Hey.
Hey, I would turn the camera on her, but we don't want y'all trying to hook up with her. We want y'all trying to hook up with her. This is not the hookup show. This is the T and J, J&T.
You don't know, you might could have been done found me a husband while you trying to hate on.
Oh, Lord. Alright, she looking for a husband, y'all.
Husband, y'all.
Looking for a husband.
So with that being said, do anybody have any questions?
Do anybody know any husbands?
Want to be husbands?
We open.
Yeah.
They open to
She
anything.
said they open. She
So what
said-
y'all have to say to like a couple like me and Joe? Even though he been married before, we engaged. This is different. So, what advice would y'all have to offer us as being freshly engaged, looking to get married next year?
I say continue on the path y'all is now. From me and y'all, I believe y'all respect each other thoughts, wishes, and y'all compliment each other. Y'all move as one. As long as y'all can continue that. And y'all God-fearing.
I would just say too,
Thank
don't
you.
forget the small stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the small stuff is bigger than what
Small
it is.
stuff.
It's bigger than what it really is.
Yeah.
We look at small stuff and just be like, oh, that ain't nothing.
We went through that
We
too.
do that too.
A lot of that ain't
But
nothing.
that really
B.
means a lot, though.
A
The
lot,
small
yeah.
stuff is what really, not the big pictures, buying a fancy car, this and that. It be the smallest little stuff.
Like, hold my hand.
just because.
Oh my God! Speaking of hold my hand.
Speaking of hold my hand.
Speaking of hold my hand, right? So Tiff had told me when we first got together, she was like, I used to walk down the street, blase, blase, and I want my hand held. So I'm like, okay. All right, hand held. I had to put that in the hand held. We go to the riverfront. We go to the riverfront a couple times, and she like walking. I'm like, all of a sudden, hand held. I'm like, oh, I grab her hand, and she just it just like cozy on
Hey,
in there.
look,
You know
but
what
y'all
I'm saying?
sometimes we be on the road walk, I'm like this. My hand just be like, okay.
Waiting for it to drop.
She be
And
looking
then
for me.
the cop blockers, you know, them kids.
Oh my God.
Cop blocker, here come Aaliyah getting in the middle. I want to hold both
Oh,
of
we
y'all
know
hands.
our babies like that, and
Oh, my
they
God.
more so on him, and I just be like,
They my
Oh, they don't
security
like
guards.
me?
They be
Joe
like,
came
get
in
off
the
my
picture.
daddy.
don't kiss him, don't touch him.
Don't kiss him. Don't touch him. Oh my God.
He my daddy.
Okay.
They
Yeah, they against me.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. You do the yelling in the house?
We both do the yelling, but I do the most yelling.
There it is. There it is. See,
But they don't listen to
But
me. They
y'all-
listen to him, so it's like,
because he
It's
got
the
more
voice.
authority.
It's the
He
dad.
has
Yeah,
more authority
but-
in his voice.
listen.
I don't
my
know
kids
why,
know.
but
when I get up, it's over.
yeah, because
When I get up, I
But you
yell
done
all
yell about
day.
2 days before
Right.
you did.
I don't
yell 2
even,
days.
I don't even yell. I can
I
get the
think
look.
we got somebody who want to chime in.
I think we got one. Hold on.
I'm sorry, we just having a conversation. We coming for you.
Yeah.
That's Crystal, approver. Okay, Crystal.
Come on, Crystal. Let's see.
Crystal. See what I'm saying, y'all? You do this every
We
time.
don't got no notes. We don't have no notes. Y'all know this live. Come on, Crystal. Uh-oh. Decline. Crystal, you declined it.
We took too long.
Okay.
We apologize, Crystal. We gotta pay attention more.
Crystal
She'll
declined
come
it.
back.
Maybe next time.
If you want to come back, Crystal, try it again. We'll catch you. We'll catch you and bring you right on in. But you can call in at
586-275-8236. We're here. Ring, 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 ring.
we been. Hey, look. So we what? AJ and Chanel
Anderson.
Anderson.
Couldn't be a school teacher, y'all.
The good, the bad, and the ugly in a relationship.
So do you guys have any questions that you would like to ask them as well? We're not gonna go through their whole life story, but they do got a story.
So,
Definitely.
so we understand that. We understand that it's good and it's bad. You know what I'm saying? And it's ugly.
It may
You
get
know what I'm
ugly.
saying? I believe that. I think that y'all ugly part. This just my thought. I just met y'all. I believe that y'all ugly part came in the accident because she didn't hear your voice, and she was there for you. You know what I'm saying? So that was y'all ugly part. What about the good part? Give us something good. Make me smile. Make me feel good. Oh no! Wait. No.
Easy, my
I don't want to smile. I don't want to smile no more. I don't want to feel good. I don't want to feel.
Y'all didn't see this whole turn
I'm done.
over
I'm
here.
done smiling. I'm done smiling. I'm done feeling good.
He done put her all the way in the camera.
The good, definitely outweigh the bad. But we have like, with me and him together, we have fun. Like, I don't know if a lot of couples like, I don't know. Like, I'm real cheesy in real life. Like, I tell the corniest jokes.
Funny.
Do you laugh at that corny joke?
No.
No.
He be like, that is not funny.
Like that's not funny.
Like,
Oh, you
but-
like
and
my
I-
son. You like true to heart.
Yeah, I'm true to her.
I be like, that is funny, and I be like, real like,
You be
dying.
cracking up?
Yeah,
And she still be laughing. And I'm telling her
That's
it's
what
not
makes it funny.
but we real life have fun. Like
Yeah.
when we go out by ourselves. We have fun. Like we just like
And you be telling your corny jokes. Lord
if I got
save me.
one,
Yeah, she got
said,
one.
"I got one."
She
She
be
gonna
like,
tell.
babe, let me tell you this joke. I be
he
like,
just be like,
Here we
there you
go.
go. She tell a
Like,
joke.
that
I
is
be
so-
like,
like
it's not funny.
I still laugh at. We watch TV. I still laugh at the Cleveland show when you be like, what would you do?
What it be like?
What would you do it? The Cleveland. So the little boy, he be like, butt naked next to your mama. I swear, I laugh.
That's
at
not
that.
funny to you?
oh,
I laugh at that.
He the only one not laughing, y'all. So
He be over there crying. Why is she laughing?
I be figuring she want me to say it to the kids or something. I don't know. You keep it ain't funny.
Every time the commercial come on, I'll repeat it. Like we say, like even if I'm about to go to sleep, I be face on the wall, everything. I know that. He be like, would you be crying? But I just
Wow.
like we have fun. Like I think that's like really like we do everything together. Literally everything. Together.
Everything.
well, that's good that y'all can laugh at each other corny jokes.
No, they don't laugh at each other.
He-
I'm
He
funny.
just says it's not funny,
He-
but
he
he
say
laughing
he funny.
internally.
Is
But
he?
he funny as in like he want to talk about me. Like I don't talk about me.
You think that's
You
so
all
funny?
funny. Look.
You be,
not
do you
funny.
laugh when he talk about you? Don't tell the truth.
Sometimes. And I'm like, why you do that? And then he go, no, don't do that. But no, we have fun together. Like we.
You be talking about it?
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes I get on her because I be around jokesters, so that I be telling her that's not funny, babe. So you don't go around nobody else thinking it's funny.
Let me
You know what I'm saying? It
And I
ain't
call my
funny.
mama every time I got a joke, and she laugh.
She corny too.
She got to call her mama when she wants somebody to join in the laugh.
I
She
with.
will.
corny. Her mama.
Her mom
This
corny.
is where she get it from. Her mama call her like, listen to this joke. I be like, oh my god.
Are you serious? Y'all call each other with corny jokes?
It's
Y'all just talk
y'all
about it,
remember,
they just
y'all
say it.
remember back in the day when they had the jokes on the Laffy Taffy paper, right?
Oh,
They
no.
be dying off of those laughs.
Like I call her like, oh, this a good one. Let me call her. Like,
This a good one. This a good one, y'all.
Like,
Off the
yeah.
Laffy Taffy paper.
yeah.
Yeah.
So somebody asked us, what are we talking about? We are talking about the good, the bad, the ugly, the real life, the from the hip, whatever we want to talk about, because
We have Chanel and AJ on here. They telling us their story. If you missed it, you missing some good stuff.
yeah.
It's a beautiful story. I'm glad that they was willing to share it with us and y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning something from this. I'm learning that I have to be more than just me. I have to be willing to talk about things that's uncomfortable for me. You know
I was
what I'm
just
saying?
about to say that. Like a lot of people was ashamed to say what really go on in their relationship because they afraid what other people gonna think. Like. Me and AJ is far from perfect, okay?
Far.
Everybody think we perfect. We ain't perfect.
We
We be arguing like cats and dogs.
All
I
the
be about
time.
to snatch his head off. And then I be like, babe, I love you. Like,
She just went
She
gay.
knock your head off.
you hear?
And then tell you while she on your head, she be telling your body, I love you.
But y'all heard her in the beginning of the segment that say he's the one that be the no, you hear?
but no, we not perfect. But I swear, like
Nobody's perfect.
we not like that's one thing too. Like people be just like, y'all talk about that. Y'all still talk about y'all talk about y'all past. Y'all not. No,
Because that's how you know
gotta-
you over it. Y'all to move
gotta
past it. So if
grow.
you can talk about it, then that's
the
a good
stuff
thing.
that people scared to talk about, like
Because they
I
want
mean, I ain't
everybody to
gonna
think they
lie.
perfect.
It ain't easy. I was scared.
She got strong though.
I be like,
Hallelujah!
She got
Listen.
strong because you talked her ear off. Did you give her her ear back?
Yeah, I held it for a while. Like, look, this is- but I always told her I want her to be. Don't depend on me. I want you to stand on your own. So I come from that strong back in the day foundation. You got to do it. So I tell her it's not to beat you down. It's so you be prepared.
But see, the good thing about me and Tiff is when we first got together, I told her that, I'm not taking care of nobody else. You have to have a job. Hold on now. I take care of her though. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to say, I mean,
But she have a job though. You know what I'm saying? So like,
'Cause I like to shop.
it's certain stuff that I don't do, like, and that's because she have a job. Like I don't pay for the hair, I don't do the nails and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But if she didn't have a job, I would.
Right.
But by her having a job, man, that helps me. You know what I'm saying? To keep up with some of them bills, and I'm like, oh my God. And then when I get a bill and I'm behind, like I'm behind on one of my bills right now, it's killing me. You know what I'm saying? But if I was behind on my bill and I had to get her nail done,
You'll be behind.
then I have
For
to
sure.
get her nails
For
done.
sure,
You know what
you'll
I'm saying?
have
Because
to.
she'll want her nails done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna, she ain't looking at the bill. She don't care about it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm the one looking at the bill and she need her nails done, she not looking at the bill. I'm looking at it. She want her nails done.
Nails done,
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, God dang, nails. I don't want to hear her mouth, but okay, let's get the nails done.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then I worry about these people later. You know what I'm saying? You know, the old school song say, "Bill collector, ring my phone, scare my wife when I'm not home." They don't scare her because they don't call her phone.
Exactly.
They don't scare her. They call my phone. I'm like, hey man, stop calling me. I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Hello. I'll be like, hello, hello, hello.
When I don't want to talk to somebody, I'll be like, ¿qué pasa, güey? Hola. They still start talking to
Right.
me, man. I'm like,
Hello,
what?
is this Joseph? I'm like, how they just gonna call your name like they just know you though?
that had to grow on me. Like he was,
Jesus.
I got it.
Jesus.
I need to make sure because you end up leaving me one day. Then what I'm gonna do? Like,
Right.
but I'm just like, all right, babe, you got it.
But you know what's good though?
Sit back.
But what's good though, like,
Even though I help, I contribute
but here's the
when
good thing about
when
that.
I want to. Really, it's not really a thing he put on me to do. But
I mean, like,
I do it.
she have her own bills though. You know what I'm saying? And that's all she had to pay is her own bill. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to this house, you know what I'm saying? I
Take care of that.
take care of that. You know what I'm saying? You know, but she have her own bill. She pay her own car note. I don't pay her car note. I drive her car, but I don't pay her car note.
You feel me?
Yeah, she drive her car note, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
She got a key to my car. I have to ask her for a key to her car. You know
Well,
what
it
I'm
didn't
saying?
come with 2 keys.
You know what I'm
So.
saying?
Where did I hear that from?
Now the cars don't come with 2 keys.
Don't
I
do me.
don't know what's
See,
going on.
she still never said, let me go and get a key.
Yeah, the dealers, they do sell other keys.
They
though.
do. You know what I'm saying? I know that they do. But see, but dig though. But check this out. Check this out. When she got her car, first thing she did was put butterflies on it and said, "Babe, you know what? I made it into a girl's car. I'm sorry."
just so you know,
Everybody know I love butterflies.
I said,
Come
it
on.
is a girl's car.
Right.
I don't want to drive your car, but I got a truck. I can't stop her from jumping in the truck.
Jumping in that boy like.
You know what I'm saying?
Big booties. Like,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And, so it's like, okay, it's just like life is life. You know what I'm saying? We have to know our part in life, what part we play. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think like listening to y'all, I'm so glad that y'all was able to even come and even share y'all story with us because it's a beautiful thing to actually hear it
Right.
from somebody else.
Somebody else, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And although, she's older than me or whatnot, we both been in relationships before, but, we never been in a relationship together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So listening to y'all is really helping me. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that you survived this accident, first of all,
Yeah.
Appreciate
because
it.
she would probably be a zombie.
Cause y'all
You know
been
what I'm
together
saying?
for a minute.
Yeah.
Because you are everything, man. And that's the best thing in the world, to know that you somebody's everything.
Everything.
Now, you know that you her everything. You have to make sure that she's your everything. But
He
see, this the
do.
killer part about us though, man, as men though. Like we be like, you my everything, but can we show
Show
it
it.
to him?
Yeah.
Man, I be showing
right.
her all the
Listen.
time. She be like, man, would you stop? You know what I'm saying? Like I tell the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care. It's my everything. Easy, just like
That's
that.
his everything. This my everything.
You know what I'm saying?
We are
But you got people that don't do that. They be together for years and
And
you
worried
know
about
what
what the
I'm saying?
next person gonna say. Like
And
y'all
don't
said.
and won't be everything too. I mean, man, look.
We have a
And
question.
I think
We got
that's
we have a question.
where.
Both of you couples,
Yes.
how do y'all handle jealousy from a man or a woman trying to talk to you, blah blah blah? How do y'all handle jealousy? Like a man trying to talk to your wife, what do y'all say or what do y'all do? Do you let the woman handle it, or you gonna handle it, or you let her handle it first, or how y'all do that? Who gonna go first?
We can.
Okay,
go ahead. Oh.
first.
Well,
Let's
Go
go.
ahead.
go
No,
ahead.
she already wept. She already wept.
well, this just happened this past summer. We was
Couple
invited
weeks
to
ago.
a
4 or 5 weeks.
Adidas backyard party gathering or whatever. It was this lady there. Let me tell y'all, I almost kicked off my Adidas because she was ready for it. She was. First of all, she seen us when we first came in. Now, I guess it was like kind of couple thing or whatever. I sit back, I chill, smoking my hookah, drinking my wine or whatever. I guess she seen this chocolateness all through the backyard or whatever. But it was just like so rude though. She got her little drink on, she got drunk, but she was on the other side of the backyard. And then when it got dark outside, like I had one of the fries, I got up, she came over there, she was just talking to him like he went to school with her, all this stuff. But she seen me sitting there, so she kept saying, "That's your old lady?" He said, "Yeah." She said, That's your husband?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "So how long y'all been together?" Like she started getting real nosy. I'm like, "He already told you I was his old lady." Whatever the case may be, you asked us supposed to be married. Yeah. So she just sitting there, she all in his face, rapping the songs and stuff. Okay, I'm smoking my hookah even harder now because I'm like, okay, I'm about to have to slap this.
Beep.
So
And I'm like, "Do she know you?" He like, "I don't know her."
Never
Like
seen
it's
her
annoying.
know.
Like she making me feel uncomfortable. But she felt like she was about to get in this over here. So I got up to go get my prize because I won the Adidas thing. I come back, this bra sitting in my seat.
Here I go. I said, she coming back. She was like, I know. I'm like,
She sat down comfortably, like she didn't care. Like some people just don't respect y'all unity, and because you tell them that y'all together, they see that they can't get in. So she stand up, she danced, she still like rap. I said okay, but I told this story to a couple of people the next day. They were like, I would have had to tell her something. I'm like, I didn't have to handle that because he had already told her, but she was intoxicated, so I felt like it wouldn't have been competition anyway. So I just let her do her thing, but she eventually walked off when she see she couldn't keep going back and forth.
Whoever party it was first night. Get your friend.
I did.
I'm not married.
I did. And she like, why you all the way over there? But let me tell y'all that my cousin Daddy had came in. He went up to her, hugged her and everything. She looked past him, moved him, and came over there and stood by him while we sitting next to each other like this. So I'm like, what you really on?
I don't pay.
So I mean, I'm not the jealous type or whatever. He can have female friends, all that. I'm willing to meet him. I don't care about stuff like that. But my thing is, when you start being disrespectful, then it's a problem. Because if you feel like you can't meet me, then I feel like it's something going on. But other than that, if you open to meet me, I can meet you. We can hang. We can be cordial, whatever. I don't care. I meet exes and all. It don't bother me. Like, I just feel like if you're not disrespectful to me, I'm not going to be disrespectful to you. We grown, so we can handle this thing like adults. Hey,
Now,
how you
with
doing?
me-
Keep it moving.
with me, I did the jealous thing before. At one time, you look at my girl, hey, what you looking at? You know what I'm saying? I did all that. I just don't see no purpose in that. Jealousy don't do nothing but cause my blood pressure to rise up. And I'm probably at a young age where blood pressure might rise up and don't come back down. I don't need no health issues, period. You know what I'm saying? I want to be around for a long time. I don't want to, I don't want the inside. I know that the inside pain or issues with your body is the ones that go unseen.
Yep.
And that kill you faster than the outside pain. You know what I'm saying? So as long as nobody not disrespecting her, you know what I'm saying, or she don't have to come to me. Like I told her today, I was like, look, I'm gonna have to start talking to your daughter's father. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to start talking to him, you know. And it's not that I'm jealous of him or nothing like that, but when you say something to her and she getting, you know,
Yeah, exactly.
getting a little, you know, upset about it. Yeah, you might as well upset me, dude.
Yep.
Upset me. Don't upset her. Upset me. If you want to talk about whatever the hell you want to talk about, you can start calling me. I haven't got, she don't know, you know what I'm saying, but I haven't got a chance. When I see him, I'm going to let him know. Like, dude, you can just start. But as far as the jealous stuff go, I don't have time to be jealous. You know what I'm saying? One thing I found out in life, you can never stop nobody from doing something that they want to do anyway.
Period.
So I'm not finna lose no sleep worried about, because when we first got together, she used to hang out with her girl. I didn't wait up on her one time. One time I called, it was like 2:15, 2:30. I called her. I was like, where you at? Because the club is like, bam, right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have ran down there and been home by the time she, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
She was like, what you doing, checking up on me? I'm like, it's 2:30. You around the corner.
We was in the driveway.
You see what I'm saying?
Me and her was in the driveway drinking and dancing to the music.
It was just the principle, though. You know what I'm saying? I just happened to wake up. She not here. I didn't get the phone call. I didn't get the phone call like I'm on my way. You know what I'm saying?
And Tina Turner said, what love got to do?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what love was about to happen. I was about to go up there and burn the whole goddamn love down. Hey, y'all remember, what's his name? Crazy. It rained. I was gonna walk up there in my pajama. Look out, partner, I'm killing everybody. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have time for jealousy, though. I don't. You know
I just feel like, again, if you got to understand and y'all communicate, you don't have nothing to worry about. I feel like that's more important than trust, because if you communicate, that knocks everything else out the way. You ain't got to worry about if my man out here doing this or my woman doing this, because y'all already talking. You know what's going on. Can't nobody just come and say that, oh, I just seen AJ out there and he was talking to somebody. You like, okay, I know my man. Like,
That's what I was gonna say.
He might have been helping her or something. You know, like,
if we ever had, I don't know if he. I don't feel like I get jealous at all. I just be like, whatever. Like,
right, because he gonna handle it. You feel like your spouse gonna handle it, or your husband.
Man, AJ, listen. Man, it's hard to get jealous because it be funny. Like, I'm telling you, I laugh at everything. So like, it seems like every time we go to the gas station, I don't know what it is about the gas station, but every time we go to the gas station, females be looking at me, you so chocolate. I just be like,
Good gas.
I in the car like, this another one. Like, we had went and got something to eat with tonight. I'm like, this girl about to say the same thing. I see her looking at him. He come to her like, babe, she said I'm chocolate. I said, I knew it. I knew it. Like, that's their favorite. Like, oh, you so chocolate. Oh, you got nice skin for a dark man. Like, it's all those. I just be
What
like,
you mean for a dark
Like this.
man?
Thank you. With the ring on. Thank you.
like, I don't be caring.
Look, you don't want her to get out the car. She crazy.
Little, like we just had this conversation. He like, how come you, like, we had went to Miami and the girls was naked out there. He like, you ain't care? I'm like, it's there. Like,
That's
what
them.
I'm about to say? Like,
Don't look.
They walking there. I mean, I ain't looking, but I'm just saying, like, you ain't even say for what? Like, I don't care. Like,
I don't see it walking by me. You can take these then. Here.
Hey, y'all seen that video when the girl in her her dude was walking past and the girl walked past and he did all this. She took his hand and met her up there. You can have him.
like I don't.
So you don't
It
have
ain't
time
nothing
for
to get you
jealousy.
because
I just
y'all
don't.
already
I
know.
don't be. It don't bother me. Like, I just be like, all right,
All right, my turn.
okay.
My turn.
Me, on the other hand, son, I ain't with the jealous stuff either. But I think it's just a difference between dudes and women. You know,
It is.
dudes are disrespectful, so you
Yeah.
I had to lift up off. No, but dudes do different stuff than we would do. You know, far as a female talking to a female, or whatever. A dude will do some wild. They see me with her.
And still.
So now you entertaining me now? What you looking at? Cause you looking at me too. So I want to know. Like, gay? Hold on. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? So it boggles my mind like how dudes act. And it's like weird. Like see you in the car with a dude.
Whiplash. I be like, look at
It's just crazy,
The
man.
killing part about it, I don't even pay nobody no attention.
She
When
be
we
in her
walk,
own
I be in
world.
a narrow, like.
Check
That's
this
how
out.
she
Not that I don't want to look at nobody
I didn't
else.
see. Like, what
Right.
you talking
I be
about?
trying to start a conversation. Baby, you see that? She be like, oh, what? Look. I'm like, man, you messing with the whole thing.
Hey, look, man. One day we whipped up in a gas station. She was in her car. I was in my car, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we whipped up in the gas station. She got out. We had just left a little shindig where her daddy was DJing or whatever. So she got out. She got there before me. I pulled up behind her, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they don't know. These dudes was like.
And you
I go look at that deal. And then when she got in the car, they was still looking. I'm like, the car gone.
That's how they be.
They was still looking. I'm like, dude, the car not even switching or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And Tip don't walk with a real, like how some females be doing the extra sachet on it. She don't throw the extra sachet, but sometimes I catch that extra sachet. I be like, damn, she giving it the business. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always watching. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes she walk with her, her tough talk. Her tough walk, and I be like, come on, man, look, give me that. You know what I'm saying? I just be like, whoa. So I know what the guys be looking at.
Yeah.
But I just don't like to do like this is one of the worst things in the world. Like if a female say I'm married and the guy say, well, can't you have friends? Hold on, dog. She said I'm married.
That's it.
But that's a natural thing now.
Because a lot of people cheat in their
Yeah.
marriages.
I never ever did that in my whole life, dude. If I tried to talk to a female and she said I'm married, I ain't even asked to see no ring. Okay, you married then. You know what I'm saying?
That's because of the characteristics of it, though. Like she said, people still, even though that's them
It's
letting you
magnetic.
know. So you won't say, you ain't tell me you was married. You know what I'm saying? But
It's a
trust
magnet
me,
nowadays.
people-
They be like,
yeah.
you married? What? Let me see. Oh, you happy?
Right.
Like, is you happy? I just told you I was married. Whether I was happy, sad, depressed right now, I still belong to somebody. And they just be like, well, can you have friends? Dude, now you getting on my nerves. Like,
I did it wrong. I asked my wife, is she happy?
Hey, women be looking at my ring, bro. I'm talking about staring at my ring. I'll be in the stove, have some in my hand on the counter. I always bring the ring out. Just get crowded, whatever. Oh, that's a pretty ring. Like, okay. Right.
so you guys that's tuning in, we do have a call-in number. The number is 586-275-8236. Or you can chime in on the video. Jessica says, so married couples can't have friendships with sex?
With
What?
sex.
With the opposite sex? Is that what you saying?
Jessica, chime in.
Tap in.
Oh, she
Jess.
said without
Oh,
sex.
without sex. No.
Oh,
Hold
Get
on.
married?
So married couples can't have friendships without sex. Y'all want to answer that?
I think she's talking about with the opposite sex. Like, can you be friends?
with the opposite sex.
If you got a friend, you ain't gotta have sex with them. If you
Well,
married,
Tip got her best friend as a dude. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Where she
I
coming from as to, I think she might be piggybacking off what y'all was saying, like, Tip said, the guy said, are you married? Can you have friends? If we ain't already friends, I'm not finna bring
Make
no new
friends.
friends. Right.
Exactly,
That's,
yeah.
I can't have no
Yeah.
friends. We ain't
that's
together.
weird.
no
Yeah.
friends. No
A lot of,
friends.
yeah, I think a lot of
I
people
mean,
chime on that too.
Yeah,
'cause
people that you've known for years and you comfortable with introduce your spouse and it ain't no, secret.
Not no meet in a gas station,
Yeah.
liquor store at the corner.
You just met yesterday. Oh, she cool.
No.
Hey, this Gerald.
that's what I said.
Like, no.
Boy,
Hey, Gerald, don't come over here no more,
my
dog.
wife better not bring no dude. Come on, this is my friend. Well, you and your friend go ahead. Can you fit this, bro?
Well, you better not get no friends. No new friends.
I
You
don't
said yes, understandable.
Yeah,
So,
I don't.
With that being said, do anybody else have any questions? Do y'all have any encouraging thing to say to us as being an engagement couple?
Y'all gonna be alright.
I
Y'all
will.
gonna be okay.
Let's keep
Come on.
Yeah, just keep
let's
going.
keep loving on
Say
each
something.
other. Y'all already married.
His wife
Hey, look, when I
And
asked her to marry me, that day she became my wife.
And that's
We
it.
just gotta do all the preliminary stuff, with
We-
the paperwork
we
and the,
tread in that.
So to both of y'all couple, what's the roughest test y'all been through yet within being in a relationship to make y'all still stay together? Cause a lot of us, we fight to be apart instead of fighting to stay together. You feel what I'm saying? What the toughest? I'm talking about through fidelity, all of that type of stuff. What did y'all go through to keep it together, and now y'all not doing that anymore? You know what I'm saying? They're called trust. You feel what I'm saying? Now, what the toughest that y'all been through? I mean, everything sound creamy right now, but what did y'all go through to make y'all still stick it in there and say, I'm throwing in the towel, but y'all still there for each other?
Well, for me, we haven't came across no infidelity type of stuff. I don't think I've been in those situations, and for me, I know how it feels to be cheated on. All right, the average guy go out and do whatever he want to do, and then as soon as his girl go out and do the same thing, he can't take it. I don't care who he is. He can be the toughest dude in the world. I thought that I was the toughest dude in the world till I got that phone call. I was with my friends. I was like, that's cool. We was at the hotel. I was like, that's cool. No. Not them friends. Now the conversation get ready to change.
Right.
I was with a dude.
your heart
You know what I'm
sank into
saying?
your.
It's like, I was doing whatever I wanted to do. So since I know that I can't do that, I know I can't handle that. I know I can't handle that.
Right.
So I'm not gonna put her through that. That's the one thing I know for a fact that I'm not gonna do. You know what I'm saying? You can leave, she can leave, stay gone a month, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Long as we together, I'm not gonna go out there and mess with nobody, because if she come back and tell me that she messed with somebody after I wake up from the faint, I got to move, because I can't take it.
Can't take it.
I
Yeah.
can't take it. That I can't take. You know what I'm saying? And I know I can't take
Yes, I heard
it. So
it.
since I know I can't take it, I'm definitely not gonna dish it out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If she don't want to, if she have a girl problems or whatever, I'm not finna go out there and try to let another female satisfy me. I got that gonna Mary Palmer and her 5 sisters. We real good.
You feel?
We real good. I've been knowing her all my life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And she know me very well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And all that. You know what I'm saying? So in order, I can deal with that.
Right.
I don't feel like if I'm dealing with Mary Palmer and her 5 sisters that I'm cheating. You know what I'm saying? But to hold on to somebody else, dude, she can't hold on to nobody else and I still feel good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna feel good. I can't not take that. Cheat on me after I wake up, because I'm gonna faint. So after I wake up, it's over. And it's not a deal breaker. It's not a deal breaker. I don't have no deal breakers. I can't take that. I'm not gonna be able to function at work. I'm gonna be at work messed up. I'm a truck driver. All in my mind is while I'm at work. If she done cheated on me, I'm gonna be
He
like,
could
dang,
be
what is she
thinking
doing
about it.
right now? You know what I'm saying? I can't take it. I'm not gonna live like that.
Okay. You want
Go ahead.
to go? Oh, you want me to go?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we have dealt with infidelity. Like I said, we've been married 3 years, going on 4 years, and during that time, I didn't see it coming. Well, okay. Let me say this: before anybody started attacking him, we both on both ends.
Y'all better not come for me. Say nothing.
I didn't see it coming. It was just one of them things where, like I said, I was cool. Like, I was laid back. I didn't know. It was just a mistake that happened. I probably would have never known if I would have just never, picked up the device on accident. But, it happened. I was hurt. But it was just one of them things. Like the crazy part is I was like, when it happened, I was upset. I was angry. I was everything. I didn't want to be with him. I was whatever. But I couldn't leave him alone. Like, I want to go home. I left that night, and then I stayed at my own house, and I'm like, I gotta go home. I can't do this. I gotta go home. And even though I was talking to him, you know, how you just hold that grudge or whatever, but it was like so hard to be mad at him. And I got over it just off the strength. Like, I felt like it was something that I wasn't doing as a wife. Only because at that time, during that time, I even asked him, like, what was I doing? Because he would always say, your wife is supposed to cook, clean, all that every day. At the time, I wasn't cleaning every day. I wasn't cooking every day. So I was just like, you know what? It gotta be something I wasn't doing. Am I making you unhappy? He like, nah. He like, it was just something that I just felt like I just wanted to do. Like, it wasn't even you, but it was just a feeling that I had. So it was kind of like, let me better myself. Let me do this. Let me get on my P's and Q's. Like, let me do this. Then, like, I got over it. But then, you know, like, how I thought I was over it. I'm gonna just say that because I wasn't over it because it was like a tit for tat thing. You did it, so I'm gonna do it too. Like, so
can I ask you something?
But
was it like a women intuition that made you want to pick up his phone and see
no,
if she cheating?
no. Actually, he had a late service at church, and he needed my phone to get somebody's number, so he logged into his messenger off my phone. But me being a Facebook freak and I'm on my phone scrolling 24/7. I'm like, hey, I check my phone all the time. I don't never got no little tags, what they call them. I'm like 34. Okay, who writing me? Who going off? I click on it. It's his stuff. So
Wow.
it just happened like that. It wasn't I didn't have a trust issue with him because he was doing this. He was doing his music. He was going to church. He was a football coach. He was doing all the stuff. So I knew what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? I never had to question anything. It was just in them times in between that I didn't know he was just doing his little stuff. But I had no reason to pick up his phone. I had no reason to go through none of that. And then, like, I don't know if, like, infidelity with us always been talking. It's never been sexual. So that's one thing too. I like, nothing is better than the other. But I mean, I think that's a lot of, like, I don't know if I would have. I don't know how I would have felt about that part. But it's still, we still interact with other people. We entertain the opposite sex when we shouldn't have been doing it, and that's just what it was. But I think we got over it just off the strength of talking. Like, he didn't know a lot of stuff that how I would tell him, like, babe, you don't do this. Like, he like, I'm taking care of you. Like, I'm doing this. Like, I thought that's how you show affection. Like, he wasn't, well, he is now. He's very affectionate. Right? He wasn't affectionate then.
Affectionate.
So, like, he didn't know too. Like, at that time when he found out about me, he was like, how could you, like, I'm doing this. Like, how do you not feel loved? How do you not feel like he wasn't showing affection? Like, AJ is not the type of person, well, he wasn't the type of person to be, like, to come on, be lovey-dovey all up on me. Like, he'll say, babe, I love you. But he don't want me, like, I be trying to lay up on him. He don't,
That's true.
Like, now, when we in the bed, like, I could cuddle under him and stuff. But, like, far as sitting on the couch watching TV, he be like, oh, come on, babe, it's hot. Come on, you ain't got to do all that.
See, we opposite.
Stop,
and that's
you know, stop doing all that. But now he is, you know. Like, but it was something that happened in between that we had to get to that point to understand how we felt. Like, I didn't know that he felt the same way. But I'm like, I'm always like that. How do you not feel like that? Because he, like, me with other people, like, me with other people, like, my mama do something for me. And he like, you'll be just happy. You'll talk about it for days. I'm like, I do that with you. But it's like, now that I'm used to him doing stuff, I know he feel like that because we had this conversation, that I was more so like, okay, you did this. Instead of like,
You want, yeah.
oh my
It's
God,
like-
they are so happy. Like, look at my mama, I'm taking pictures of it and stuff. But like, he would come buy me some earrings, buy me a necklace. I'd be like, oh, thank you, babe. And it's not the
So
same.
you wasn't.
So
Wasn't
it
no
was,
cheerleader there.
yeah. So it was
Pom-poms
like
gone.
we both was feeling in different departments. Like I was telling him, like, we don't do like the simple stuff. Like that's why I said you gotta pay attention to the simple
Small
stuff.
thing.
Cause I'm like, I don't get back ribs and massages and all this other stuff. But soon after our issues, like we started talking about stuff. I was coming home from work to bubble baths. I got foot massages in the tub, all type of stuff. But it's stuff that we never talked about in the beginning.
Right.
It got to be talked about. And I think a lot of people think they look over. Okay, you did this. You talked to the opposite sex. You did this too. But it's always something behind it. And I think people, once that happened, like you said, you won't be able to take it. And I think we were so like adamant on staying with each other and being with each other. That it wasn't an option. Like, okay, so he was, babe, what we gonna do? Let's just sit down right now and talk about it. Like, ain't no divorcing. So that ain't the way I want to go. Is that the way you want to go? He asked me. I said no. So it was just something like we both had to figure out, dig deep. I remember when that happened, we was talking for like probably that whole week, every day, like deep conversations for hours and hours trying to figure out, well, why you feel like this and how you feel like this. Like, I'm not understanding. You were just like this. Yeah, but there it was lacking. You did this and it was lacking. Like, AJ never said stuff with his, like, he always say, like, actions is better than words. But AJ don't use his words. It's always action. So I'm asking him, like, man, use your words. Tell me how you feel. You don't tell me how you feel. Like, so he started doing that more. Now it's like, I got the AJ, like, shoot, I just told him everything. I got it. And then I hope he feel the same way. But I'm just like, now I get that. Like, so it's not, like, he not lacking in no area. Then not saying that's an excuse, but it made us better. Because, like, if you don't got two people who want to work together, it's not going to work.
It's not gonna work. So we have a couple comments. Jessica said, yes, understandable. She said, how do you feel about being friends with a person you was intimate with 30 years ago, but are not sexually at all, and the respect is there?
Wait, say that again?
About being friends with a person.
How do you feel about being friends with a person you was intimate? I guess I should say in the past. Instead of 30 years ago, but are not sexually at all, and the respect is there. So I guess they tried like this sexual thing and it didn't work, so now they just respect each other for what it is.
That's just what it is.
That's
man.
what it is. Yeah.
That's
If
how
the
I feel.
respect there.
Would you be friends with that person, or could you be friends with that person?
I mean, I don't think it would be no bad blood, but if you moved on, you moved on. Y'all already tried it, didn't work, then that's just what it is. Like, I just feel like that's it.
So being friends with somebody you was intimate with is possible?
That's what I'm about to say. Like, I wouldn't do it personally, but I don't. If it's not no bad blood there, then if y'all disrespect each other, keep it moving. Like, keep it
but
moving.
it may not be no bad blood, but y'all was intimate before,
Right. Yeah,
so
so,
it
like,
can always just happen if that's what it was.
Yeah.
You know.
True.
But
So-
like I said, if it's baby daddies or baby mamas, that's a difference. It depends on your
That's
spouse.
dead. Burn it in the river ocean somewhere.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
I mean, in respect to
The spouse.
your, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
your new relationship or whatever, I wouldn't want to be friends with somebody else intimate. That it's gonna be lying. Y'all might be sneaky talking, flirting, you know, stuff like that. So, no, Jessica, no.
Come on, no, Jessica, no.
3 months into the marriage, she said 3 months into my marriage, and I do love it in a marriage. Oh, she said in a marriage.
That's what's up.
Okay, hold on. I have a question. I'm sorry. The bond that you create with each other, correct? Thank you. I'm doing mine's right. That's all me and my husband do. Talk about everything and plan that was matters and where you start building. 3 months into her marriage, and I do love it.
That's what's
Absolutely.
up.
So
That's
that's
what's
kind
up.
of piggybacking
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
off. So it look like we got somebody that want to chime in.
Oh,
I'm sorry, y'all. We kind of going into it, so hopefully you still there.
you got something you wanted to say, AJ?
Yeah, I
It's
guess.
Jessica. Come on in, sister. She got a lot to say, because this Texan girl, we talking.
She basically told the whole story for me, but I learned a lot in that too.
She declined it.
She declined it. Oh,
She must have made a mistake.
You got a question? We got a question from the audience.
She said that like their infidelity was just like her
Conversation.
entertaining a conversation with another man and him entertaining a conversation with another woman. That's redeemable. You can come back from that, but you cannot come back from you
Intercourse.
having sex with somebody and you having sex with somebody. I don't think
But
a
that's why
lot
I
of
was-
people can make it past that.
That's what I was saying too. Like I don't know personally how I would have dealt with
If
it
it
because
went
I
that way.
haven't. But even the conversation, like him just saying like, oh, complimenting her, you know, stuff like the simple stuff. That stuff too, if it makes a huge difference too. Not just it don't always gotta be sexual because
Right,
that
tell me
broke
that.
that broke me. That even though I know, like I talked to her everything, like I know they didn't have sex, but it still broke me that you went outside and you interacted with somebody else and giving her compliments and all this other stuff, and I'm like at home with your kids, and I'm like, I can't even get a like, babe, like I love you, or you just this today, or you know what I'm saying? It's the simple stuff. That's why I said it's the simple stuff. Like that broke me, like terrible. I would break pictures, all kinds of stuff. Like, don't do this to me. Like, I was acting a fool.
That's probably because in the back of your mind, at the time when you found out, you didn't know
I
whether they
didn't
had
know.
slept together. So automatically, if I see my husband or my boyfriend going back and forth in the inbox with somebody, and I see some stuff that's being said that's out of character, and you ain't even saying this stuff to me,
Right.
then off rip, y'all done been doing some stuff
That's,
in the bedroom.
and that's how,
And-
and that's what that was my first.
Impulse.
You know, every time you see the opposite sex, you automatically be like, and then it was like a whole thread. So I'm trying to read as much as I can without him. He's
But, like-
outside. He didn't even know.
But like,
So
when
I
you-
had before
when
I
you-
even came.
when you figured it out that they didn't sleep together, it was like, thank
no,
you, Jesus. You
no,
know what I'm saying?
No, it wasn't. It
You
wasn't.
ain't- I probably would have been like, you know,
Well, it was
you
just
did okay, you
conversation.
It
didn't
wasn't.
do it,
Not for me.
but I can forgive you for this part. You talk to somebody,
I'm with her.
you
It
had a
wasn't.
conversation with
Flirting
somebody,
always
you
starts
said
with
some things to a
conversation,
person
like
that you
cheating.
don't
I
Thought it's the
say
cause
to
of it
me,
all.
that's fine. But once you cross that line of going to sleep with somebody,
Shit.
Yeah, 'cause
and
I-
Y'all
then,
ain't sleep,
you know,
motherfucker.
like that's all bets is off at that
Right.
point.
I ain't gonna lie,
Excuse me,
that
we
was
ain't
the
supposed to
first
be
thing. I'm
cussing.
like, you mess with this girl. Like this, like how you was just showing her like affection and stuff. That was my first thought. Like, y'all messed around before. Like how, why? Like I had so many
that would've been
questions,
my
but I
first
had to
thought,
go
like,
back and read.
After I read
Like,
the stuff,
I was smart though. I was mad at the same time. I was scrolling, trying to read everything before he came in the house. But he was I was in the car chilling. But I just instantly I was screenshot as I was reading screenshot. But then I eventually
Working
just,
that day,
I,
dog.
I just instantly got
She look like she
mad
was working
and
it
went
just
out to the
now.
car and started going off on him. And then he like, what are you talking about? Then he found out he couldn't even say nothing.
Right.
He couldn't say nothing. There was nothing to say. And I was just saying all this stuff. He let me talk. He let me break stuff. He just stood back like,
Ain't nothing to say. The proof
yeah.
was in the phone.
But then once I like separated
If I
myself,
would have thought that, if I'd have thought my boyfriend was sleeping with somebody, I probably would. I would have been breaking that, but
I was doing some of everything. But once I separated myself and I stopped crying and I calmed down, I had to go back and read. Then I still had questions on why, how, what made you, and that's why I said that's where it came in to me because he already say like, babe, you ain't cleaned up today. Like he'd come home like I just want to come home and relax, and you got kids yelling. Like can you just get stuff in order? Like cause I ain't gonna lie, at that time my kids was just I was just letting them do whatever. Like I ain't gonna lie, they my babies. Like I clean up, and then once they mess up again, it's over for the day. I cleaned up for the day. That's it. I can't clean up again. Like he would tell me about it. So then I started self-evaluating. Like, but I not necessarily doubting myself, but like, dang, I'm a wife now. Like I can't just be like, all right, whatever. But it's like I gotta value what he think too. Like he told me this stuff every day. Even though, like I said, I never seen it coming. But it was something that he was telling me. And he wasn't even hard about it. He was just like, all right. Like, I understand you tired too. You been here with them all day. Okay, I understand you did this today. Like, he was understandable about it. But I was just like, that don't mean he was right for what he did. But it gave me more of a like, dang, what about him? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Is it my turn now?
yeah.
Is it my turn now?
You sure?
Yeah, positive.
You sure you got it all out? You okay? Nah. Hey, like, I was about to say you want to close us out. Episode. Somebody go to commercial. Commercial back to me. Nah, I'm playing, man.
Welcome to the Cute and Classy collection. Our exclusive styles are made with you in mind. We offer a line of fashionable, comfortable, functional, yet affordable, cute and classy items for every budget. It is our goal to cater to the everyday woman, whether it's date night, you're on the go, an athlete, a yoga enthusiast, or just have the desire to be stylish. Shop the Cute and Classy collection at www.cuteclassycollection.com and be sure to follow us on Instagram at cute_N_classy_collection. Shop the Cute and Classy collection where fitness and fashion meet.
When she did that to you.
I just felt the energy off her just telling the story. But let me get my part. Is two sides to every story.
Three.
Yeah, you're right. Let's talk about the truth then. Jump to the third part. Then. I the one did it, nigga. Say no. But yeah, we went through that, and I even learned in that it wasn't so much of a sexual thing. It was that male testosterone, I guess you want to call it. Being at work, showing off, showing these. I got smooth. Got it, it wasn't even digging deep into that, but whatever. I was still wrong for doing that because I probably made that girl feel like heaven when this is heaven. But
Say it again, man. Say it again.
this is heaven.
That's right.
This heaven. But I don't pass that because that's the past. Stop talking about the past. I know. But yeah, but that taught me a lot in myself on being a man, a real man. A real man don't do that type of stuff. But it also brought me to a lesson with her. She told y'all she was a shutdown queen. She ain't really talk a lot. That y'all see her now. And that got stuff out of her verbally that she told me that I didn't understand. Cause like she said, I'm an action person. I grew up like that. Your actions speak louder than words. So I could tell you, oh yeah, man, I'm gonna come over there and teach you them drums. But if I don't never come, what does it mean?
Don't mean nothing until I pick you up.
Right. See, I ain't gotta come. He gonna come get me. It's like, nah. But I performed that with her. And I always action. And I told her, like, what I expect out of you. You could tell me, you could pillow talk me to death. But, like she said, to go into the cleaning up. Oh, yeah, I'm going to clean up this and that. All right, cool. You gave me your word. Let's ride. We hanging out, blah, blah, blah. I come in after work the next day. She said she was going to clean up. Oh, babe, I was on the phone. Notice how she said she caught it. She's a phone freak. But anyway, she was on the phone, whatever. Okay, babe, I understand, Now I'm not trying to argue about the truth that is already there. So, next day, okay, yeah, babe, I straighten up a little bit. Wait, straighten up? Went from cleaning up to straighten up. Oh yeah, man, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going about my day, man. But initially, like, that didn't bother me to be like, oh, she ain't clean up or she ain't do this. Hey, girl, what's up? Nah, that was never. It was just myself. I heard a pastor say, a lot of people don't want to take responsibility for their self and their actions. I was in my actions. I was being a male. Yeah, I had limitations on it, but I still did what I wanted to do. Which is female walk. What's up, girl? You married? Girl, chill out. I was being me.
She knew too.
She knew I was married. I don't play that. I don't do the line.
Like, can I call now? Like, I was just like,
wow.
And that's the thing about me. It ain't no bragging, it ain't tooting no horn. God knows my heart. I ain't no lying person like that where I'm going to diminish her. I ain't married, take off my ring. Not me. You going to take it as it is. And I'm like this. Yeah, I'm married. You going to on my terms. You can't call my phone, this and that. If you ain't live with that, what am I losing? You know what I'm saying? So I kept it truthful, whatever. Female just wanted the time, I guess. I don't know. Conversation, whatever.
I'm like, man, I don't know. I can't live like that.
I can't live like that.
I can't live like that.
But I gotta answer her question. My bad. I know I was talking. I caught on her vibe. She asked me how did I feel when she did it to me.
Dan had a heart attack, didn't you?
I did. I did have a heart attack. I probably still got a defibrillator in my car right now. But I did. I was I'm gonna say, excuse the language, nigga mad.
Oh my God.
I was mad. And the reason why is because, like I said, I'm the type of person, I'm going to do what I'm going to do and say what I'm going to do, this and that, I'm going to tell you what it's going to be, I'm going to keep it funky. But I had to find mine out, just like how she found hers out. But like she said, notice, I didn't say nothing. After that, hers, I could accept it if you come out, boom, tell me. Or I found it and blah, blah, blah. Oh, we had to go around the corner. I had to jump through hoops and all this and that. So that's where the pressure come through. Like, man, I'm taking care of the house. I'm doing what I got to do. So, like, you said, you talking to who? I called that nigga and told him, well, bro, you might always take care of her then.
My dad trying to come in.
So I went all the way, probably deeper than what she would. I don't know her feelings, but I went. Cause I'm laying, listen, well, dog gonna have to come do what I do and everything else he can do for you, since that was more important than, okay. And then she even said, like, you don't even tell me you love me.
He like, I married you.
You don't know I love you by now? Let me go outside. You see that car in the driveway? You see this house? You see all that?
But
That don't say nothing about love.
They don't.
Yeah, and we learned
don't.
these
Look,
days.
you
But
know
I
what?
learned that.
It's funny because in our relationship, man, I started out telling her I love her, but then I noticed she don't say it a lot. So I stopped saying it. You know what I'm saying? And like I noticed that I stopped saying it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not what I want. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to not tell her that I love her. I swear to goodness, man. We get out, we go to work, we say our prayer and everything. I had to hang up the phone because I'm getting ready to say I love you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I know, she different in that area. And I'm like, shit, that's not me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that's always all over her. You know what I'm saying? And and then by her not being all over me, I kind of like damn, you know what I'm saying?
But that might come into play from being burnt in prior relationships.
But we can't bring our prior to her right now.
But she got to get over that in her own time.
Yeah, but
when you step into a new relationship without closing the door from the last relationship, it still don't matter because she opened that door for him to be with her.
With a woman's going, bro.
But you can close the door to another relationship, but once your heart done got broke and you done been burnt so many times, it's just like certain things you had your guard up.
I think that's where a lot of women feel that too, because they're not willing to let go. Like you could close the door, but that don't mean you let go.
But this is the reason why I came in all open. Though.
Yeah, that's why I said she opened the door for
saying?
him to come in and be in a relationship.
I came in like she gotta know that I love her. She gotta know this. She gotta know I gotta show this. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I gotta do it. And that's how I came in. And when I did that, when I came in like that, it's not we're not having a problem. Don't get me wrong. But when I came in like that, and it wasn't coming back to me, I'm like, dang, you know what I'm saying?
It's a neutral feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You gotta be neutral.
So I'm like,
wasn't ready. You was.
So I'm still ready. You know what I'm saying?
At the time.
Yeah, I'm saying though, like I came in like I'm like, my whole thought is like, your woman don't know that you love her, you got a problem. You got a problem. If your woman, if you got time to entertain anything else outside of your woman, you got a problem. You feel me? Everybody I know about Tiff. from God on down to the last bomb that I seen this morning.
Vice versa.
You see what I'm saying?
As they should.
But none of that don't matter if she don't know how I feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
None of that don't matter. It don't make no difference what you know how I can tell you all that, man, this my girl, I love her, I'm crazy about her. But if I can't show it to her, because I'm thinking like, nah, she ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna be receptive
My
to it.
next question was, how do y'all keep y'all relationship strong? Okay, what changed in y'all relationship from the first time y'all met, for both of y'all couple? What are y'all doing to keep that spark going? Because sometimes we change. We start disrespecting our spouse. What was the first disrespect thing you do? You know what I'm saying? Because that's how relationship breaks apart. Because we so enthused, we went so, like you just said, I love her, blah, blah, blah. Something change. Why do it change? Why do we change sometimes for the worse, for the one that we love? And that what happened in relationship.
I don't know if I changed for the worse.
Not for the worst,
hold on.
but
Let me say,
taking away something that you had brought before.
I'm kind of like, it's like I'm waiting on her. You know what I'm saying? She been telling me I'm stressed. Lately, I've been saying to myself, you been stressed since we've been together. The fuck is it me?
I have not been stressed since we met. Right since after we got engaged, maybe.
I got a text here that said, I'm stressed. If I go back, I got every text. I got every text. If I go back, it's one of our arguments. It's in one of our arguments. I'm stressed.
Some people just not affectionate people though, because
That's
the way
cool.
But let me tell y'all something. I said that's from day one, though.
And that's what we had to learn. That's why I was saying, like, during that time, we learned so much about each other. It made us better because stuff that I didn't know, I know now. Stuff that he didn't know, he know now. Only because of what happened. Like I said, he wasn't affectionate. Man, I have to tell him, like, just cause you walk in here and the lights is on, I appreciate you, babe. I thank you. That is what a man is. That's what people say a man is supposed to do. But I'm saying, like, he took care of home. He definitely took care of home, but he was lacking in other areas. Like, I could not get no affection. Like,
man, I brought all that to the table.
Wait, hold on.
You know Joe wants you to say I love you.
We don't, but I don't throw bricks at my name like that. Like I ain't know how to do it.
you doing well now.
Cause
That's what
I
feels
can.
outside your comfort zone.
I didn't believe in all. To me, I didn't
It was
believe.
mushy.
I didn't believe in all that. I called it fake. To me,
You tell me that?
I called it fake to me because I got partners, I got homies that got girls. They do all that, and they ain't like you said. They ain't really even cut like that for real. They don't even love like that for real. So
I'm cut like
Maybe
that.
don't do it in front of the.
I used to be
boys.
I used to be the hardest of the hard. I was a street dude just like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I was a street dude. Like, this is why I know what I know. This is why I feel the way that I feel.
right.
You know what I'm saying? I know what I want now.
Right.
At one time, I didn't know
Didn't
what I
know
want.
what
I
I
thought
want.
that I wanted
Wanted
this,
that.
but that wasn't what I wanted.
Exactly.
I wanted all that too. You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Now I don't want all that.
Right.
I want this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But what I would do for all that, I just bring all that here.
And
and
work
do it for
it.
his.
Yep, that's
You see
it.
what I'm saying?
That's it.
That's it, man. It ain't, to me, man. If I can't show her, or and she don't know, if she don't know, it's like one day she gonna be like, I don't want to do
I
it.
want
You
to
know
do
what I
it.
mean?
Right. That's what I said.
You know what I'm saying?
You right.
That's how it happened. That's how infidelities happen, I believe. I may be wrong, but I believe that when somebody not showing you, it's like, dang, dude, and then, we got friends. Everybody got friends.
Mm-hmm.
That friend might say something that might be like, dang, you like.
Yeah. True.
Whereas if I'm focused on you, I don't give a crap what
What they
nobody
talking
say.
about,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? I'm focused on you. And right now, I still don't give a crap what nobody say. No matter how, I'm saying, no matter what, you know what I'm saying? I still don't care what nobody say because I'm focused on her.
Her.
Right.
Man, look, I looked at it the other day. I was like, God damn, you beautiful. I had to tell her. I couldn't hold it no more. Like, damn, man, you fine than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'd be looking like, who did it and what for?
Man, look,
man. I'd be like,
look.
you tried it. Like, what do you want, babe?
Look, I couldn't help it, though. You know what I'm
Yeah, you
saying?
feel me?
And then I had to go back to like, shit. She knows she's beautiful because I just told her, you know what I'm saying? You know, dude, I'm trying to tell y'all, I believe. I done did all the bull crap that you can do.
Yep.
I done it.
I done done it.
Dude, it's time out for the bull crap because relationships don't last.
They don't.
The biggest separation in relationships in this world today is through the Christian community.
Yep. Yep.
The Christian community.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody here say they Christians. You know what I'm saying? You have to show them. You have to show your wife. The Bible tells us this.
Yep.
If you know anything about the Bible tells you what to do as a man, what to do as a woman, how to be with your wife, how to be with your man, how to be with your children. You know what I'm saying? But you got people automatically say the Bible says that if you disrespect your mother, your father, your days gonna be short upon this earth. That's the first thing they tell their kids. But they never tell their kids that the Bible says, Father, do not provoke your son.
Yep.
They don't ever tell their kids that.
Yeah, never. Yep.
They skipping the good stuff. They just getting down to the kid. You know what I'm saying? Your days gonna be short if you disrespect me. Don't make me disrespect you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
It's in there because the man is, in the word it say the man is vowed to love his wife as Jesus loved the church.
And Jesus died for the church. So why can't I love her until I die, or like I'm going to die for her? It never told the wife that she had to love her husband. It just said, get your own husband. It don't say it, man. I can show you the whole Bible right now. It never told the woman that she had to love her husband. It just said, ladies, get your own husband.
It's a lot of sharing going on.
That's how you got one job.
It's a lot of sharing.
You got one job. If I got to die for you, then you better get me.
I think Joe hot tonight, y'all. Go ahead.
But that's the thing you say. Hey, if you put God in it, if you put God ahead and you honor God, you will know how to treat your wife. Your wife will know how to treat you.
Right.
And that's where, like I said, after his accident, he was in church every Sunday faithfully, and I would never be there. And that was one thing that we knew that we were supposed to be doing, and like God did some things for us. Y'all just don't know. Like this ain't the infidelity, all that stuff. Like we done been through it all, and we pray together, everything. And I just be like, what was people understand? Okay. If you don't got God in it, it just won't work. Let's just say that. Because, like you said, it's a lot of things going on in the Christian community. And I was just telling him that, like, babe, what would have happened if we wouldn't have tried? Like, we would have just been another... Yeah. And then it's like, in your vows, it tell you everything. Your marriage is not going to be perfect.
It's not.
Like... The health, the sick, the rich, the poor, all that it's set in stone for a reason. Like people feel like, oh, this happened, so I'm gone, I'm out the door. What would you in it for? What would you in it for? And the crazy part is when I met my husband, it was already set in his mind that he would never get married. It was already set in his mind he wasn't getting married.
Never.
He told me that off rip. We were just basically together to be together, and that was it. He was like, I'm not getting married. Man, Rodney, tell y'all, at the reception, people was getting on the microphone like, y'all married? Oh my God, Bucci, you married. Oh my God, I never thought this boy, his auntie, I never thought this boy would get married. Man, you married. Like, people getting up to say what they saying. She like, you married. I'm just like, everybody gonna get up here and say this about this.
Because he done told everybody
Like,
what
I mean, he told me too, but he did it.
always
So,
telling
like,
people.
Like,
what?
was it ever talked about though in your relationship? Did you ever bring it up?
No,
Did
because
you ever know you wanted
okay,
to be married?
listen.
She proposed to me saying
That's
that.
what he he always.
Hey, that's our joke. That's our personal
He
joke.
always say that.
She proposed
But
to me.
okay, in the beginning of our relationship, this is why he say this, because in the beginning he told me he was never get married. He like, I know what marriage consists of. I know what this is. You know, like I know the body. He know it. It's like his mama, like she don't play. If you, she gonna be on his head. You ain't about to be doing, you know. So I'm like, okay. Then years went by. We done had our first daughter, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, would you ever marry me? He like, why are you talking about marriage? If it happened, it happened. So at that point, I'm just like, all right, he ain't say no, but he ain't say yeah either. So it's like, whatever. And then, like, still, I would just say little stuff, you know, that everybody around him is married except us.
Right.
So at this point, I'm like, okay, well, I just accepted it. And I ain't even gonna hold you up. I accepted it because I know him. He's strong. He's bullheaded. Like, he just, whatever. And I know, like, that's why I say, whatever he say, he do. That's one thing about him. Like, I know he said, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, I ain't about to. He said he wasn't. He ain't. I believed him because he say what he mean. Mm-hmm. He real firm. Like, I just, all right. So then one day, I'm like, that's all right. We gonna get married one day. He like, you asking me to marry you? I'm like, don't worry about it. We gonna get married one day. Oh, you proposing to me? No, I'm not.
Wow.
Get that out your head. And then it's like, I don't even know if it just all happened so fast. I don't know if it was a couple weeks or a month later. Like, he didn't even ask me. It wasn't even an ask. He was like, we get married. And
he told you.
already asked.
Listen. So I'm like, okay.
You already
so I'm like, we get married. At first I thought it was a joke. Then he started talking about it. So I already knew, like, okay, he's serious. Then I'm like, okay, so we gonna set a date. He like, what you want it to be? I'm like, I don't know. He like, forget it. We gonna get married on your birthday. I'm like, wait a minute. That's in 4 months. All right. Well, we got 4 months to plan a wedding. I'm like,
wow.
I'm like, he playing. You know, he playing. And he asking me questions like, so what's the wedding colors? I'm like,
Never mind.
Never mind. All right.
Just did everything, huh?
Yes, he picked it all.
Wow.
And I'm like, all right.
But she was the one ready to be married, though. Y'all hear that?
4 months, though?
4 months.
You had took their voice away from her.
We did it.
Every time you asked her, so she like, what?
I'm like, cause I was still in that state, shock. Like, what he said he was never getting married? Yo, he played. Like, I joke.
4 months.
But he good at playing with me. So I'm like, all right, this is another one of them. Like, all right, it's gonna die down. Like, so when he said we get married, I was just like, oh, okay. I'm like, but you serious? He like, yeah, I'm for real. I'm like, okay.
My man.
Wow. But I thought he was gonna like get like, oh, you know, I was just playing with you. We gonna make it happen one day, but I was just playing with you, babe. Like, but no, he was
4
serious.
4 months to plan a wedding.
Yeah, we did it in 4.
Taking me 4 years.
We just.
I've probably been stressed 4 months already.
And the crazy part is, he was like, he did all that stuff. He picked the date, the colors, and he already had his groomsmen lined up. And I was just all over the place. And I'm like, okay, so we gotta do this, we gotta do this. Meanwhile, he all chill, relaxed, and I'm just running around. I'm like, babe, did we do this yet? Did we go? I got a hall. I got a DJ. I got a this. Oh, such gonna do that, so don't worry about it. Like, I'm just like, then I'd like, oh, you want to be married to me? I gotta do something.
That's
like,
good.
And then even with the whole wedding thing, like he did.
I think I came to that wedding. Wasn't that the wedding when y'all was on the stage?
Yeah.
I came to your wedding.
Yeah, DJ, yeah.
No.
Yeah, I came there because Sinead was on the floor twerking.
Y'all
was
that was
wild.
it.
Yeah.
And
Rodney was just like Jerome.
Jerome, yeah.
I ain't come to the wedding, but I came to the reception.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, we had.
All right, so
with that being anything else? Anybody have any more questions?
Any more comments? Any more comments on the phone?
Tonyo have a comment. Go speaking to the light, Carolina.
So do you have to get married to have a relationship?
You date to marry. You date to marry.
Get you one
Of
woman.
course,
Yeah, I
of
don't want to
course,
meet
of
everybody.
course.
Like,
Date with a purpose.
like, do you to continue your relationship? Do you have to get married?
You want to be married. Some people don't want to be married, but you don't want to waste nobody's time. You might be dating a female and she want to be
get married.
You know what I'm saying? And you spend 5 years with her and she like, I want to be married, and you just wasting her time. You have to let her go. If you don't want to be married, you find somebody that
Don't
don't
get in
want
no
to be
relationship.
married. You know what I'm saying? Or you just be you. You know what I'm saying? If you get with a female and she starts talking about marriage, then yeah, you either waste her time or give her time back. But I don't suggest wasting nobody's time, man, because time is something that you can't get back.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You can never. Once this next second is over with, it's over with. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to waste somebody's time, you let them know up front, look, I'm just here to waste your time.
Don't linger them on either. Telling them what they want to hear.
Can't do that. All right, so
Anything else? Anybody else? Tony,
man, this is.
you got anything?
What you gotta say, Tony?
She said she don't talk to that tall dude.
And he got the Superman shirt on. Y'all ought to see him.
I'm serious.
His feelings is hurt.
Okay, so today was about the good, the bad, and the ugly. We had Chanel and AJ with us collabing, and Joe and me. And we had a
I
live
feel like we
audience.
ain't talk about everything.
We didn't. We got more time though. This not gonna be the first time. It's not gonna be the last time. But this is the first time. But it's not gonna be the last time.
All right, so I just want to say I've been thinking about this all night. Like, how can I end this?
Woke
know
up
what
at
I'm
2 o'clock
saying?
in the morning.
Woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning with a song on my mind. It was Kurt Franklin, and it was the song was something about the name Jesus.
Rance Allen.
Rance Allen. And so, in that song, Kurt Franklin said, he was talking about taking his son to the doctor, and his son had got a cold or whatever, a pneumonia or something. But he said we take things for granted. You know what I'm saying? We take our relationship for granted. We take our marriages for granted. We take our children for granted. But one thing about being married, you take your marriage for granted until it's time to walk across that stage and see your husband or your wife in that casket. You know, we take eating every day for granted until we don't have nothing to eat. He said one thing about God. Paul said that God never judges you by your sins. And I had to find that. That's in Romans. You get a chance, go into Romans, and it'll tell you that God never judges us by our sins. If God was to judge us by our sins, we'd all be gone right now today. Nobody wouldn't be here. But the good thing about God not judging us by our sins, He sent us a Savior. And that Savior came down through 42 generations. And He came to teach us how to love, how to cherish each other, charity. And taught us about charity, giving sight to the blind. He let the deaf speak again. Hear again. Gave a voice to the people that couldn't speak. And he did this thing without a spot or a blemish. And one day the Roman soldiers decided that they would find him guilty. And it was his own people that decided that he was going to be the one that they was going to crucify. And so they beat him. And they spread upon him. They made him carry his own cross down the Via Dolorosa. And if y'all know anything about carrying that cross, because he tells us all to take up on our own cross and carry that ourselves. But Jesus fell with his cross on his back. And when he fell with that cross on his back, the soldier told a man to help him with his cross. A lot of people don't know, but that man was a black man. And he helped Jesus carry his cross up to the hill called Calvary. Right there, they riveted his hands, they pierced his feet, and they hung him high. Jesus said, if I be lifted up, I will draw a man unto me. They pierced his side to me. They pierced his side to me. That's not the end of the story, though, because it was up on that cross that he died. Then Joseph came, and they was like, what we gonna do with him? Joseph was like, I got a tomb for him. We're gonna take him to my tomb. He talked to the Pharaoh, took him to his tomb, laid him down in there. Crazy is they took a rock and closed that tomb. Mary was coming to prepare the body on the third day. At that time, they used to wrap the bodies. Preparing for the funeral and whatnot. And they had no funeral because it was on the Sabbath. And so on that third day morning when Mary was coming to prepare the body, she got there and the rock had been moved out the way. A lot of people was like, why was the rock moved out the way? So Mary can get in. But that's not the reason why the rock was moved out the way. The rock was moved out the way because our rock moved the rock. He rose up on that Thursday morning. Hey, he did that for me and you. He died for us. Hey, look, if you got somebody that you love, my only suggestion is to do them right. Because Jesus died for us to learn how to love. I'm not going to stall y'all out any longer. We had a good time. This is T&J, J&T. She's the host. I'm the co-host with the most to say.
Always.
We love y'all.
Thank you.
I kind of had to go through that kind of
I was about to start singing a song. You know that song? He said all the words to the song. So I'm like, all right.
Cheers. That blue one.
Hey, man, I appreciate